Welcome everyone. Today we're going to be making spatchcock chicken. I know you're like, what the jail is spatchcock chicken? But don't worry, stay tuned. I'm going to take you through everything. This recipe is a great recipe for weeknight dinner. The nights where you're like, I really don't feel to cook. I have a bunch of stuff I need to use up. Or what the hell am I cooking for dinner tonight? So what I usually do for this is I usually grab a bowl or a tray and I kind of go through my fridge and I almost grocery shop in my own fridge. So I start to pull things. Maybe I have a potato that's kind of starting to get old, or a sweet pepper that could kind of use up. So I start to pull vegetables and a potato, or maybe a provision, and I will throw this dinner together. So alright, let's get cooking. So I already went ahead and seasoned this chicken with Maggi season up chicken. I used about, I think, 3 tablespoons, or about 3 packets if you have packets, about 3 packets, and I went ahead and rubbed this chicken and I left it overnight. So it's about room temperature right now, which is great for baking chicken. And I have a tray here, a regular baking tray, and I lined it with foil. So I'm just going to press this down. And let's spatchcock the chicken. So to do this, you're just going to take your whole chicken and you're going to run the knife. You see where the tail is? You're going to run the knife in 2 lines. You're almost cutting out the back of the chicken. So you're running it along the end of the tail on one side all the way to the neck, and all again on the next side of the tail. So I'm going to do that quickly. So you're going to hold it up. Be careful with your fingers. You're going to cut straight through those bones all the way to the neck. And the neck side's a little harder, but I'm going to cut the other way. If you don't want to do this with a knife and you feel more safe with a scissors, once you have a really sharp scissors, this will work amazingly. So I have my chicken. The breast is a little plump, if you would, still. So I'm going to just kind of open up that breast. And don't feel bad. You want to almost break the breast and flatten it out a bit. Okay, that's it. I've spatchcocked my chicken, so I'm almost ready to go here. So let me just give my hands a good quick rinse and with some soap and stuff, and I'll be back just now. Alright, so my chicken is here. Let's go ahead. I already have some store-bought garlic butter. I did grate a little extra garlic in there because I like garlic. And I know my whole family really enjoys garlic. So with this garlic herb butter, I am going to spread this all over the skin of the chicken as well as underneath the skin. If you really like a good baked chicken or roast chicken, getting that butter under the skin, like really poking your fingers and getting it under the skin, is going to make your chicken really nice and moist and very flavorful. So not only the top, you have to get kind of below the skin. It's okay if you want to kind of tear the skin a little bit and make sure it gets throughout. You could totally make your own at home. Don't feel discouraged, you know. Just get some softened butter and mix in some fresh herbs or dried herbs, garlic. You could do paprika, you could do jeera, you could do anything you want. Coffee, you could do thyme, anything. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of this, give my hands another good wash up. I did save some of that garlic butter, and I'm going to show you what I'll do with it in a bit. So let's get our veggies and sides for this ready. Alright, so my oven is preheated at 400 degrees. 400 or 425 is great for this. I am going to go ahead and put my veggies into a clear bowl here. And you're going to put all together. I have sweet peppers, sweet potatoes, I have some local zucchini, I have some squash, I have onions, plantain, mushrooms is what I do have in this bowl, you might ask me. But you could use any vegetable you have. You could use okras, you could use tomatoes, you could use, I don't know, carrots, you could use squash, pumpkin, you could use anything you have. Really, this is super easy. It's meant to use up things you have already on hand. So to this veggie mix, I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil, or any kind of oil you have, coconut oil, any kind of oil is great, and some Maggi or purpose season up. I'm going to give that a good dash. Perfect. I think this would have been easier if I got a spoon. Maybe I'll just Sprinkle it this way. Great. I like my stuff real nice and seasoned. So, yeah. Maggi already has salt in it, so I don't usually add a lot more salt to their mixes. I find it's the correct amount of salt as it is. So giving this a good mix up. You want everything together, nice, good coating. Okay, I think we're just about good there. So I'm gonna start to arrange my sweet potatoes and veggies around my chicken. Almost like you're giving them a nice big bed to lay on. You know, you can even put some under the chicken, which is actually a really good idea. I probably will do that. Oh, one of my sweet potatoes didn't get any. It's alright. I have just a trick for that. I'll show you in a bit. Okay, I'm gonna raise up my chicken, maybe put a little bit under there. Because when that chicken starts to roast and all the juices start to come out and that butter starts to melt, all the veggies underneath are going to be the best ones. Alright, this chicken is looking like a feast, and like I said, I just used up things that I had in the fridge already, so that's what makes this so amazing. Right, so that end of garlic butter, I'm just almost going to put small amounts of it around, especially like on my sweet potatoes that are going to need a little extra for roasting. Yeah, how does that look? Let me show you guys what it looks like a bit. And you just remind my little clumpy butter is okay. They're gonna melt and look all golden brown. This is what your dinner should look like. And I'm gonna just pop this into the oven at 400 degrees, and I'm gonna bake it for about maybe 45 minutes, I would say, until my chicken is really nice and cooked. You want to check the legs and the thighs to make sure those pieces are cooked. Alright, so this is what it should look like. One tray dinner, used up things that I had. I'm just going to pop it into the oven now. And I'll check it back in 40 minutes. Alright. Dinner is ready. That took us only a few minutes to put together, and it took 45 minutes to bake, and I was able to get a few things done in that time. So please, this recipe can be found on NestleRecipesCaribbean.com, and like I said, leave us some messages in the comments. We want to hear from you. Ask us anything. Alright, see you guys next time, and stay safe.